Hello there, I'm Dr. Nazanin Moali, clinical psychologist and host of Sexology podcast. Today we're going to talk about few communication tips that will help you elevate your sexual communication and have more intimacy with your partner. The first one I want to talk about is that you want to make sure you're letting your partner finish. This is a talking stick. I got it from Africa and it's for African tribe. And what they do is whoever has the stick, they get to talk. No one else is talking, and it gives them opportunity to finish what they have to say. And it's really beneficial. Sometimes I tell couples that to have a box of napkins, water bottle, or something that you kind of make sure that as long as you're having it, you get to talk. Because sometimes people feel anxious because their partner is interrupting them, or they feel that their partner is gonna any minute give a feedback. So they're not clearly communicating with you. So that's really important. The next tip is don't talk about sex during sex. Maybe you have a feedback, like something that your partner is doing, a type of kiss, a caress that is just quite not doing it for you. What you want to do is redirect your partner's hand, face, instead of telling them this is not working for me. Oftentimes when people give feedback, especially if they don't have good communication skills, it can lead to frustration and interrupt the flow. So what you want to do is redirect them, and then you want to talk about it afterward, outside the bedroom. And now this one leads us to the next tip, which is have a regular check-in. If you have been watching my videos or listening to my show, you know I'm huge on sexy happy hour. What sexy happy hour is that you want to choose a day of the week or a month that you and your partner spending time talking about your sex life. You can wear something sexy, or you can do it naked. You can pour a cocktail for yourself or a mocktail. What you want to do during that sexy happy hour, you want to talk about what's working in your sexual life with your partner and what are some of the things that are not working. And maybe talking about your sexual fantasies, because those check-ins will help you guys to build a routine of talking about your sex life. So next time that you're giving a feedback to your partner, they know that like you have been giving them positive feedback, and you get to know your partner's erotic self during those conversations. The next thing I want to talk about is establish a ritual of connection. Oftentimes when people come to my practice, they feel very disconnected. They have a busy job, they do childcare, all of that creates a gap emotionally between them and sensually. So it's really hard for them to connect sexually. What I recommend you to do, have a small daily space that you can sensually connect with your partner. What would that look like is like maybe checking in with your partner about highs and lows of their day when they arrived and giving them a 6-second kiss. So you are building on that erotic bank account. All right, let's talk about 5-to-1 ratio. You might have heard about it before. It's really important to be mindful of giving regular feedback to your partner. So when you're giving them a critical feedback, that like you have money under a relationship bank account. Sometimes people think about it needs to be one-on-one, but the research shows that it needs to be 5-to-1. The other thing I want you to think about is use open-ended questions. When you want to talk about a topic that you haven't talked about with your partner before, instead of asking them yes or no question, ask them open-ended question. For example, say, what do you think about bondage? Because if you're asking them, do you want us to use bondage? Maybe your partner says no, and it's hard to do a follow-up after that. But when you're asking them an open-ended question, it gives an opportunity for you guys to have a conversation and discussion about it. The other thing that's really important is to ask your partner that if they want to have sexy conversation in the bedroom. Sometimes people feel that like their partner might not be into it, or they don't know what to do. It's really important to check in with them outside the bedroom and ask them, what are some of the words that turns you on and what are some of the words that turn you off? and make sure you're using them, maybe in small bits, during your next sexual encounter, and kind of monitor your partner's response. All right, these were some of my recommendations for you. I hope you find them helpful. Make sure you're subscribing to our channel, like us, and let me know in the comment what's your secret for effective sexual communication.